Okay, well, this is my first video, and it's nothing really important. It's just to try and help people to live a better life, to realize that there's good in life, and not everything is completely bad. Well, this one I'm dedicating to girls, especially girls under the age of 18 or even around that age, because they can't realize that there are some good guys out there and that not everyone's perfect. And they can't realize that they're beautiful on the inside and out. Some more than others, but get over it. I'm not the hottest guy in the world. I'm not perfect. But when girls waste their time on guys that aren't worth it, that really don't deserve that girl, they don't realize it. So the only way I can relate this is by, if you're reading a book and you thought the cover was cool, or you thought it was sweet, and then you start reading a couple chapters and you realize that it's just a sad book about pain and people deserting you and leaving you and treating you like trash. Okay, so if you're reading that book and you didn't like it at all, not the story, just the cover, then the book's probably not going to get better. And when you have hope and you're given that hope that it's going to get better, it's not always going to turn out how you want. I mean, if you read that book from front to end, cover to cover, and you didn't like it even halfway through, then you just wasted your time. You gave that book your time of reading and sitting there flipping page after page, looking for an answer, but in the end, the character just became the villain, and it wasn't worth it. But you gotta realize you're reading a book. One, there are millions of books in the world. Millions, maybe even billions. And there's a perfect story out there for everyone. Not every story is the same. If you can find a book where every story is the exact same, and there are different titles by different authors, then you can stop watching this video now and comment and tell me I'm wrong. But would you really want to waste your time reading a book you don't even like? Would you put that much effort into a book that's not really even worth it? Well, I'm just trying to get you to realize that there are some books you'll love. And those are the rare books, because most people write about the same situations. Then there are those different authors who actually make it in life, that can write about different situations and be understandable, be completely honest in their book and tell you how life is going to be. If you think that life is just princesses and fairies and knights in shining armor, then you're wrong. There's going to be douchebags in tinfoil that are trying to ruin your day and see you frown and not smile, but you got to push them away. Skip through all the books that don't mean anything and find that book. Find the book where the cover's awesome, the story's awesome, keeps you smiling through the whole way through. You get excited, but you know the end is going to turn out great. You know it's going to be a good book. So just find that book. You'll be happy. Girls, you're emotional. So guys are too, we just don't show it. I'm serious. I have feelings too. So does every other guy. But they're just douchebags about it most of the time. So you just gotta realize that you're a girl. Put away the emotions. Build your own bridge. Don't let a guy do it for you, because girls can say they can do anything a guy can. Well, prove it. Get over your feelings for most of the time when it's not worth it. When it is worth it, put all your feelings into it. Give it everything it wants. Give your all. Give your best, 110%, and it'll come one way or another. As long as you work hard and you're going for the guy you want with your standards that you want. If you don't want to have sex till you're married, then good. Perfectly okay with that. There's guys out there who love that. I'm one of those guys, but I'm a very rare guy. There's more douchebags than there are nice guys, and if girls can't realize that, then stay with that douchebag. Stay unhappy. It's not worth all the physical, emotional, mental pain. It really isn't, because you could be with a guy with that perfect fairy tale where Romeo saves Juliet and they live happily ever after. Or Shrek saves Fiona and they still live happily ever after. So just know that there's good things in life, and I hope this first video can put a statement on how I think, how I process things, how I can look at both sides of the story. Yes, guys are douchebags, but we're not all douchebags. And yes, some girls are bitches. Sad enough to say, and I feel bad for saying it, but they haven't realized it. Not everyone who's grown up has been through all the struggles and everything you have, but we've been through our own struggles who have made us who we are today. And yes, some people still got a lot of life lessons to go through, so realize that they're going through a hard time, and let them be. Let them grow up, and if you're willing to wait and do your own thing until they grow up and show a sign of interest in you, then you'll know that they care. You'll know that they want to be with you. Because most guys just want that outer beauty because it's a piece of ass. And then there's other guys like me that want to work from the inside out, get to know you from the inside out, and be able to cherish you from the inside to the outside. So, not every guy's a douchebag. Read your book until you find it, and yes, it'll take a couple books. It took me a couple books, and I still haven't found the perfect girl. But I have my standards, so I'm just waiting. Patience is my virtue, so let it be yours, and be happy until that day comes, and just know that that day will come.